go. Much better. Much better already. There we go. I was gonna sit down and readjust my backpack already. Holy jeez. Let's see what the intersection looks like then. I'm almost ready, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta be more prepared than that, right? Alright, let's see. Nobody joined yet. Alright. Good morning. Welcome back to another day. It's Thursday here in the city of Shamokin. We are going to cruise one more time through here. Angel baby, good morning. It is so far a good morning. I went down to the store. I went to get a product. Didn't think they had what I wanted, so I went to get something different. And then what do you know, they tell me they had what I was looking for. So I'm definitely in a good mood now because things are working out better than expected already this morning. So I'm gonna rise it up a little bit better. There we go. Oh yeah, there goes a Jeep already. It says it's 40-some degrees out here and feels like 32, but it's actually very nice out this morning. Can't complain. There we go, much better. Still decorating for Christmas. Shows you the vacant stores when they're empty like that and they're still painted up for Christmas. Of course, they moved. As I say, they're already in there cooking. I can smell it. Coney Island lunch. But it is morning time in the city, so things are a little more moving today, which is awesome. Because at nighttime, there's nothing going on in the city. It's dead quiet, which is not a bad thing. But we're live streaming. We want to see some things. We want to see some folks doing what they do every day, right? I'll say good morning to a couple as we stroll along. Morning.
Hey.
How you doing?
Not bad.
We're live on YouTube.
Ah.
Yeah, see. Look around here. Just live streaming at the moment. There he is. You have a good day. I'll see you around 3, all right?
Yep. See ya.
Yep. All right. That's a good guy there. I know him. He's probably heading up to the same store I just came from. There's like only a couple stores in town, so. There's the old hardware store. I really like this building, and I'm very, very, I don't know what to say, drawn to it, but I really wish they would do something with that historical looking building right there. There's more vacant buildings on this street than, sheesh, most cities. This block alone beats most cities on vacant properties. And then sometimes I wonder how some of these businesses even stay in. You know? Oh shoot, here we go again. Stoner's back. Like I said, that building though. I can see the old Jones Hardware on there. They're actually up Route 61 across from McDonald's now. The hardware store, Jones Hardware. It's where Thomas Edison built his first electrical plant in Shamokin, actually, where he made electricity. And it's at the site of the... Alright, so the old site of that is where the Jones Hardware store is. Now that I said it correctly. Jesus, look at that mess in there. There. If I can get into the back of the building, I can get in this one. See how the back door is completely open? But I wouldn't want to do that though. It's really crazy. Just walk up. You can still see. I mean, they cleaned a lot of it out recently, but old hardware store. Now, person's out and delivering mail. Good deal. Bring those bills to everybody, I guess, right? Paycheck Friday tomorrow for most folks. So, you know, go ahead, get that mail today with the bills. You know how it goes. I don't think I've noticed that before up there. Yeah, I don't think I noticed that one right there before. Painted up there. That's pretty cool. Can't really make out what it's saying, no. What? Well, yeah, I was thinking, might as well talk about it. I was thinking about all the funding coming from YouTube, all the revenue I'm making there, which isn't a lot actually, but I'm gonna start saving that up, and that's what's gonna purchase the e-bike. So that's exactly what I'm into. That's why I'm out doing live streams a lot more than usual and trying to get some videos going more. Trying to get that funding so I can get that e-bike, and then I can make a better production when I do my town explores. Get more footage, cover more ground, you know, stuff like that. Not so much for a live stream, like how Mr. Work does, but more for, like, you know, the content that I create. You know, I do a little bit different than him. I do more editing and production of videos, whereas he's a great live streamer compared to me. So what's it like where you guys are today? How's the weather feeling? It is a little chillier today than it's been the last couple of days, but it's still in the middle of winter, so 54 degrees in Florida and sunny. I remember most people in Pennsylvania, when they talk about retiring, they always talk about moving down to Florida. Just retire and move to Florida. Just to get blown away by a hurricane, I would say, after that, but I guess that's not necessarily true. What's up, Mr. Work? I'm out here trying to get that e-bike fun, bro. Working hard, you know. Yeah, we're in Shamokin, getting down towards the end. Look, we're still celebrating Christmas here. The end of Independence Street, that is, not the end of the stream. Rite Aid's open. That's right. So my YouTube revenue, like I was explaining, Mr. Work, is what's going to be put back to buy the e-bike so I could do better productions. You know how I go and do my town explores and stuff. I cover more ground, get better shots, stuff like that, you know. Not so much for live streaming, because, you know, I'm not the best live streamer in the world. That's for sure. Can't nobody do it like Mr. Work does on the live streams, though. Definitely keeps the audience coming and staying and going with you, that's for sure. 9:23, 42 degrees. That's what the sign's saying. Holton Bank. Jeep. So we're at Market Street and Independence Street. So Independence Street being the one we was just walking on right here. And this is Market Street right up here. And then the Glen Burn. That's a big comb bank right there. That is a very big comb bank. And where I did the snow and mine fires in the early morning was on top of that hill, actually. That big comb bank. When we overlooked the city, we were actually right up the top there, overlooking the city. And when the weather gets better, I'm gonna get back up there and do a proper live stream explore up there. I did plenty of videos of the Glen Burn, like maybe a 3-part series I think I did when I first started doing YouTube. Not the best quality videos, I'm not gonna lie. So maybe it's time I go up there and do it properly. A lot of good history up there, actually. A lot of cool things to see. It really gets me though. I like the castle looking house over there. There's some really good houses around here, you know, architect and stuff, but we do have the typical city style too in the coal region. We got iHeartRadio. I guess they're in this building here. They're always parked here. But, oh yeah, and American one's on Duncan. Let's go up to Duncan right quick. That's a good idea. See where that long line of cars is up there? That's the Duncan drive-thru. It goes all the way into the street most of the time. Now they remodeled this almost a year or so ago, so the drive-thru wouldn't go into the road. They tried to make it so it was better. But we're gonna go up and look, and you're gonna see what I'm talking about. You want to talk about a busy Duncan? It's like all there is in this area is a Duncan, a McDonald's, there's a Wendy's. I mean, for like fast food chains that are big. We're getting a Wawa and a Taco Bell here in the near future here. Maybe people will stop piling into Dunkin' like they are here. This is what discourages me from coming here to get anything, because of how long these lines are. And then when COVID started, they wouldn't let nobody in the building. And then even after COVID, they wouldn't let anyone in the building either. See how the line comes out into the road here? This is actually a small line compared to usual. I guess it came a little later than usual. Look at this color of the car. I actually like that color, but I don't know if I'd want that on my car though. There it is, Dunkin' Donuts. Crazy, ain't it? They got two lines for the drive-thru, and yet it still comes onto the roadway. But it's still a lot better than what it used to be. It's not bad. They just, like I said, about a year ago, redid the whole place. They didn't tear it down and rebuild it, but they redid the drive-thru and the lobby and stuff like that. Notification from my son's school. He earned a point. We'll check out and see why later. Wow, look at this wooden door. Oh, there's a little peephole right there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, but look at the door. And then a big hole. Interesting, right? Yeah, there's Dunkin' Donuts. Nice and busy. Like we like to see businesses busy, of course. That is a nice look when you first come to town, the flag flying like that. Used to work down through Phillies. There are a lot of flags flying. I never actually looked up at a notice. I know everywhere I go around here, they have American flags flying everywhere. Let's see, where are some skeptical areas to go to around here? Oh, you know what? I said in the last nighttime live stream that I had to go up to the coal hole, that big red brick building back that way, to see the progress. So let's go do that actually. Sneak our way across the road here. Come straight back through this thing behind these people here. Now this style house right here is a firefighter's nightmare in this construction. You see they got balloon structure, you got knee walls, Inso brick on the Inso brick on it. 2 gangways, breezeways. That's a firefighter's nightmare right there if that would ever go up. I've always looked at that house like, wow. Like, who designed that idea? Someone's sitting in that van there smoking. It's a typical city design, just like anywhere else in Pennsylvania. Philadelphia is a beautiful city, yes. Yes, it is. Big, historical, beautiful city. And this city has its potential, you know, but it's not a big city though, so it doesn't have the funding to be a big city anymore. So Area Services is an ambulance company in the area. And don't get me wrong, the coal region here, especially Shamokin, where I'm at now, walking through, has a lot of history as well. It was the capital of the coal region. I just wanted to come look at this right here real quick. And we'll go over to the coal hole. What used to be the coal hole. But here, this is the biggest problem in the city. See where they tore the house down here a couple years back? The reason they did that, it was an emergency because it fell in and it messed up this house, and people live in them 2 houses. So what they did is they smashed it down and they let it sit there for almost a year, and then they finally cleaned it up recently. After a bunch of debate and drama started on Facebook pages and stuff like that. So right here, 61 does a little loop and it turns into Sunbury Street going down that way and goes through some of the coal region. This takes you out all the way to Sunbury actually. But that's a hell of a turn right there. And like I say, people come flying in like this. I stopped my language there for a second. You know. And you come in, you have to turn instantly, and you got all this going on here. And people drive like idiots sometimes through here, and they wonder why they wreck. Yeah, the excavator's been sitting there for a minute too. Yeah, we'll cut across Wise Lot. We'll go over to the coal hole, check that out, and we'll see what happens from there. I might find something interesting going on here by Wise. You never know. I might go in there and get a donut when I'm done. Believe it or not, Wise Markets has some really good Boston cream donuts. I really like them in there. Yeah, it's definitely cloudy today. You'll see this a lot in the coal region. We have a lot of gray skies all the time. I made comments about that for the last couple of years to some friends. That it's like, why is it always so gloomy in the coal regions? This is depressing up here. So Y'all have these going on where you all are? You ever see this before? You still find shopping carts all over town, no matter what. So here's the coal hole. Let's go see what we got going on. Oh, you do? That's great. I can't believe the shopping carts, I guess, are expensive, I imagine. Everything in life is these days. So here's the coal hole, what's left of it. The building behind it's going to be salvaged and turned into a hotel is what the plan is. And the front got tore down because there's trees growing through it. So there's like no roof, nothing but the outside shell and then, forest on the inside. So they tore this down and he plans on making it into a lobby reception area, a little museum, from what I understand. But yeah, here's what's left. There's some bricks. Imagine they're gonna get rid of all this. Looks like they dumped that stuff in there. The old steps that went in were right here. Obviously some of them are still there, but not much of them, obviously. I'll step through the mud. Not wearing my boots though, I'm wearing my sneakers, so I don't want to get too crazy with it. I noticed the other day when I was walking around, I had my sneakers on. I'm so used to wearing boots this time of year. I walked into a puddle and soaked my foot. What's up, William? That stuff soaked my foot and I was cold for the next hour walking around. I wasn't paying attention. And there's some brick left. The wind picked up around this corner here. Yeah, not too long ago there was a building standing here. Barely standing here, but not anymore. And we're right next to the park. Lincoln Street Park, I think this is. Be an idea. That's the building they're trying to salvage right there. And I really hope they do. It'd be really cool to see some life come back into this town. You can see this in the daylight now, that big chunk of coal they moved from over there on the other side of that building. They made this here. Never finished it. Years old, never finished. That's a big chunk of anthracite coal right there. But this piece is even bigger. Man, look at that thing. Thing's huge. Then you get a comparison. Here's my hand on it. Yeah. That's a big rock. And then there's the home of the area services in Shamokin. And then there's that train bridge I walked across. I was skeptical. I can really see the Combe Bank now. Yeah. We're gonna go over to the bridge, take a look at that. There's a plaque over here I missed, I haven't read yet. Oh, it's a pollinator garden. Not much to it, it looks like. Whoops, I didn't ever seen that sign there, but that's how you get across. That's what I'm gonna do. What are they gonna do? Tell me to get off the bridge? That's the worst that can happen. But yeah, like I was saying, I walked through this the other night. You really couldn't see what I was going across. Take a look at that. Doesn't look as orange as it usually does because of all the snow was melting in the rain we had yesterday, so looks pretty good today, don't it? And like I say, you can see right down through. That's why when I was doing it at night, I was walking real slow going across this because I couldn't see a thing that was going on. Here I'm skipping like 4 or 5 at a time. Sheesh. What happened there? What happened to that building? There used to be a door on that side there. I covered it up years ago. It looks like now, looks like this. Wow, right? And I don't imagine these train tracks get used because I don't ever see a train come down through this part, but the tracks are still here. Don't look really well maintained at all because there's no indication that anything came through here in a long time. So I wonder if they even need them and why they're there. So if you're from the local area, have you seen a train up this way ever since you've been here? And when was the last time you've seen it? That's a good question, right? You got a car wash. Still a little cold to be out washing your car. I'm gonna switch hands real quick. Alright, Gimbal doing what it wants to do now. Back to normal, I hope. I was trying to move it to the right because it was twisted, and it did whatever it wanted to do. Interesting. Good windburn breaker right there, actually. Is that what it is? Carbon run colony. Keep mine hard pull. I might be picking the wrong one then. There's another one of them little bridges. Oh, that's cool looking. Over there. But we're gonna go across the bridge, of course. There's no sign telling me I can't hear, so that water's really rapidly. A little tighter, that's probably why. It's like a little spot you can go out and chill, huh? Alright, what neighborhood am I in now? Who knows? I'm walking pretty much along the line of the city limits, and Cole Township starts like pretty much where that church is, I believe, like that general direction is Cole Township. Surrounds the city. And I also discovered that Mount Carmel Township surrounds Mount Carmel Borough. So they have to go through each other's territory to patrol it, if that makes sense. That's good, William. I'm glad you're feeling good this morning. So am I. My day started off a lot better than I expected. You know, went to the store to get an item. Didn't think they had it, so I went to pick a different item. And they said, oh no, we have it. And I was like, woohoo! That's a good way to start the day. And then I got more people on the live stream than I expected. So things are going great. Can't complain. I still got to work later today, but that's okay. After today, I have a 4-day weekend. Cannot complain. It's going to be content making weekend. 4 days of it. Unfortunately, Carson won't be around this weekend. He has prior obligations that he has to do with school, so he'll be preoccupied with that. He wasn't feeling well earlier this week. He missed a day of school, if anyone's concerned. But he is a lot better now. Farmer Bill's. Is this even a real place? No, it doesn't look like it's an open place. A lot of material piled in there and everything, so Mr. Pizza by the cut. What are they at? Yeah, they're open. Pickup window. Ooh, they have a pickup window. Yes, they do. Look at that. That's pretty slick. I really dig the old paintings on the building, how they used to do the advertisements. It goes all the way up there. And then way too far for that. polluted water. That's great. It smells horrible. I'm not even gonna lie. What happened to this Jeep? Did he miss leg day at the gym? Holy jeez. Need some bigger tires on there, my man. Hey, it's a nice looking Jeep, don't get me wrong. But, yeesh. Look like you went to the gym and skipped leg day. That's all I could say. Someone's gonna be upset they lost a piece of their tail light, it looks like. Yeah. This building's vacant too, no kidding. Huh. Some on Spruce Street, it looks like. Yeah, Spruce. Spruce and 6th. There's a little puppy over there chilling. That's right, Mr. Work. It's going to be a decent day out. I mean, give or take what we got going on here. It's a little chilly at the moment. But it's going to get nicer, though. You dress appropriately, I know you will. This ain't going to be nothing for you. After that winter rides you've been doing, there's another chunk of anthracite coal. Used as decorations all over the place, aren't they? No, Short Street isn't very long at all. I love it. I'm glad you caught my humor in that one. I try to be a little funny in the videos, at least, not always serious, you know. But I'll tell you what, when I get home and I take my meds, I'm definitely not going to be serious the rest of the day. I mean, until I have to go to work, obviously, but Lost Mine Brewery Company. There's the pump house, the fan house, mine office. That's nifty. And there's another one that's painted. That's great. I appreciate it, William. I try to be funny. Mr. Work, red bricks in the road. They're covered up though, so that doesn't count, I guess, right? Man, look at them hills up there though. So I don't go up that way, it's all hills. That is a bright combination of houses over there. It reminds me of the video I just did in, what was that? That was an Atlas that was looked like something like that. Back to Market Street. Now, this place right here, I love this place. Postage Plus Package and Shipping, okay? They do everything here. Look. Notary services, so you can get a divorce and buy a gun all in the same time. Because you can buy guns in here too. So, see? Isn't that crazy? So you can get your divorce notarized up in there. And then buy a firearm all the same transaction, I bet. I'm not saying that's what you should do, obviously, but you could, I guess. If I worked in there and you just filed for a divorce, I wouldn't sell you a gun anyways, so that's just me. I'd be like, nah, my man, you gotta go somewhere else for that. I ain't gonna contribute to that craziness. It still amazes me, this building here, with all the porches right here. It's a squatter building. That's where the squatters are. And they know this. This building's caught fire twice. Has a lot of overdose issues in there. And yet they still let it just sit here. I would go in there and explore it, but I kind of don't want the trouble. And they're so bossy about it. I'll show you. They even set up a porch out front to hang out at. And a door that goes in. See what I mean? They even set their own little spot up out front. And look closely. Yeah, Property caretaker on site, it says. And we got H&R Block right next to it. What? Yeah, well, I don't get it. I don't know what to say about it. Property manager on site? Like, what's that supposed to mean? I can only imagine. It's a pet shop. Is it really? To me, it looks like a barber or salon or something. That don't look like no pet shop to me. Oh, there it is. That's the sign. I guess that's what it used to be. Reptiles and all that good stuff, it says. Well, hello. They cut the little window part out and there's the puppy. I didn't realize there was a kid there. I gotta keep going. I feel a little weird about that. I didn't realize the kid was looking at me at first. I was more into the puppy. Looks like there might have been a painting on this one at one time, some kind of logo. But then again, the white stuff, that's for old brick. You know, it does, that old brick gets that white fungus on it. I think it's a fungus. Yeah, we're definitely walking in a decent neighborhood. I mean, it ain't that bad. Again, another empty storefront. But you'll have a lot of that everywhere. Closed dental office. These might be houses and apartments here. I'm not positive. I know when you go in the middle door, you go up to apartments in most of these. Not sure if that's the case here. My purple hippo's right over there. What's up, Mark? Say, I just seen you guys come in. Thanks for joining. Like I said, we're still stuck in the Christmas era, and you'll notice that it's mostly where the vacant buildings are. But this one's not vacant, so I don't understand why they didn't take theirs down yet, but who knows? Whatever there, the purple hippo. Anyone know what the purple hippo is? It says vape on it, but it's more than a vape shop. Yeah, it's a vacant building. There's not a law office up there anymore either, and it's known squatter house. And if you look back on some of my previous videos, the squatter house, the squatter building fire. Yeah, what's up, Key Cat? You're limping. Oh no! What happened? Now you're walking a little better. You're not interested? You want to say hi to the folks on YouTube? You want to say hi to the folks on YouTube? Come on. There he is. There he is. Oh, wait, I ain't gonna mess with you. That poor thing's limping away. That poor kitty cat. I'll make sure he gets across the road safely. Looks like he wants to. I don't know where he went, actually. Alright, I lost interest. Oh, there he goes. Hobbling away. That poor cat. Bet you that's painful. But he don't look like he wants to be messed with, so we're gonna leave him alone. Purple hippo. So basically you get the idea. Smoking products. And that kind of stuff. That's one dead tree. Oh. These guys do some real work. You guys have these anywhere? Down in where you live, posted in any buildings? It's a legal notice, stop work order. So if you work without a permit, they'll get you. The red X on these buildings here, the white red X, these means do not enter for the emergency services. So we won't enter this building because it's structurally unsound. So they won't go in the building no matter what. Even if it's a life safety issue, I don't know. Actually, I'm going to correct myself on that. I'm not 100% sure what their policies are in the coal region. If it's a life safety issue, as in someone trapped in there, if they will go in and make the attempt or not. I'm pretty sure they would. Moral values tend to kick in. But also, I'll get a quote from an actual firefighter in the area and see what their policy is on something like that. Turkey Hill. I do want a cup of coffee, don't I? This place is jumping every morning, as you see. There's this one, and if you go 2 blocks that way, around that way, there's another one. That one's 24 hours, it's a smaller store, but this one is not. So, 4 months of rain in 12 hours. Yikes! I'm happy yesterday that it rained most of the day. It poured rain. It's better than snow. Plus, the ground needs it because I don't know about y'all, but I like to do some gardening. I like to grow my own vegetables. And this year, I'm actually going to try to grow some climbing roses. And I'm going to plant a bunch of trees out in Centralia this year, actually, from the Centralia funding for that page. So if you're on Facebook, you go to Centralia Burnsville. Check out that page. I'd appreciate it. It actually makes me a lot more money than YouTube has, but at the same time, that page has been around for almost 10 years, and I use that funding to actually spend it in the town of Centralia. I buy trash bags, tipping fees at the garbage place. I have to pay for the trash bags to be dumped, at the proper facility. And now we're going to buy a bunch of fruit or apple, fruit trees, like a peach and apple, grow really well in there. So we're going to try to get some more of those going. I also want to do a bunch of like evergreens and maples and stuff like that that will make it look nice during the fall even more. So yeah, if you're interested in Centralia at all, check out the Centralia Burnsville page. I would put a link up, but I tried it before, it just doesn't seem to work. So there's my bell. Boom. Should we ring the bell? Were you here last time, Mr. Work, when I rang the bell? Did y'all hear me ring this bell before? I don't know who was all here that day. But this bell has some history in the town, actually. This is what it's from. Over 1,000 people for over 60 years. So yeah, it has a little bit of history. I am going to ring the bell. Is everybody ready for that? Look at this little rig up they have on there to try to stop you from doing it, right? But look. Not too bad, not too loud, right? Now we got everybody upset. We're going to get arrested now. Everybody's yelling at me. Well, yell at me all you want. I already did it. What you going to do about it, right? I'll do it again another time, too. That's just what I do. At least it wasn't 1 o'clock in the morning this time, right? You won't believe how many people walk by and ring that bell. The kids love doing that around here. All summer long, you'll hear that thing. And I ring it lightly. Usually they go boom, like real loud. Tell you what, I ever get a big house that I could put a bell in like that, you best believe it. And every day at midnight, boom. It's all times for the neighbors to love. I'm a sucker for those bells. Like, I love it when I see them on the churches. They had the bells up there. Those are really cool. I'm gonna walk my butt up here to City Hall. Like I say, even if I had a bike and I cruised around with this, I'd still have to get a microphone attachment. that would work on my phone. My phone seems to not work for any type of attachment like that. I tried every single kind I had. They plug right into the phone, it just does not work. But I plug them into a new one of those new Androids. I just got a new one recently. It works fine for that, but that's my personal phone for other things, you know what I mean? And I use a different phone for what I'm doing now. Well, here we are, City Hall. A bunch of people in there, all looking around at me, which is all right. We allow it. Must be some city vehicles here. They're all the same. Oh, this one definitely is. He's the fire chief. Fire chief and whatchamacallit, code enforcer. The fire chief and code enforcer here. Must be nice. So if he gets a fire call during the day while he's working for codes, does he clock out and go on the volunteer fire call? Or does he get paid all day to be on a fire call, not doing codes? That's what I want to know. That's city funding. And that city funding could be saved and put somewhere else into the city. That'd be great. But then again, I don't know what the situation is. I'm not going to say whatever agreement they have. So whatever works, right? Yeah, that's actually a pretty cool looking shot. I see pretty far up the hill there and everything from where I'm standing. I wonder who's down in the 5th Ward this morning. Yes, Hell's Bells. AC/DC, right? I was thinking From Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica. That's what I was thinking. I was a big Metallica fan. Kind of still am, actually, but I don't listen to them every day or nothing like that. I haven't listened to them in months, probably, but we're going to get bossy today, and we're going to check out this burned up building right here. I don't see a sign that says no trespassing, so. But I mean, look how beautiful this was at one point. And I don't know if you can see all the way up there. I'm trying to zoom back out. There we go. So they boarded this part off. Pretty gutted, ain't it? And then I'd imagine the people tried to get in these buildings a couple of times. It's really skinny up through here. A lot of settling or something going on. This does not look safe and sound, does it? Look at all the debris laying there. Come on, camera, work for me. Zoom all the way back out. It did. Yeah, this building's really destroyed. Fan's still, well, I believe the wind's blowing that, but there's a fan still there. But yeah, they definitely secured it up and make sure people stayed out of it. I guess they didn't want the squatters and stuff there, which I imagine would have happened. But yeah, this fire right across from the fire department had the whole city full of smoke for hours on hours. That happened. That was almost 5 years ago, if not longer now. I wasn't living up here when that happened. I still lived down in the Harrisburg area. But I remember my friend told me about it. They lived here in the city. Oh, that's nifty. A little water breezeway, you know. Alright, we're gonna cruise down to the police station because I'm curious to see if anyone ever found that sticker I put down there. later when I run into that dude that I knew when I first started streaming, I gotta give him a sticker for the channel. I keep forgetting to. He doesn't watch YouTube. He's not technology type of person. He's an old head. He's a cool dude though. I'll still give him a sticker though, because he was on the channel. Portal entrance. So work, that's something like you used to do for a living right there. That's the same concept. Rabbit Transit up here. Same concept what you used to do. This used to be a skating rink right here. There was a fire in this building at one point too, I believe. The only reason I believe that is I've been told, and I see the evidence of it up here. Once we get a little bit closer, I'll show you. Yeah. Right there, you see how it's all burned up out the door. So yeah, that's my indication that Gillies building had a fire once upon a time. An indoor skate park. Wait, in here? Always some progress being made. Morning. Speaking of Mr. Gilly, he's over there himself. That was him right there unloading his trailer, Mr. Gilly. We're gonna keep it going now. Man, look at the state of this building though. This is one of those ones they were working on it and they got a stop work order on it twice, I believe. They had a language barrier and everything, the code enforcer. But yeah, that whole place, it's very historical, but at the same time, ain't nothing worth saving in that anymore. I know we got our Penn Jersey store right here. Cool barber shop right here. He's a cool dude, you gotta check him out. Penn Jersey Food Mart. And an immaculate looking church, as always. So yeah, we're entering the 5th ward of Shamokin now. We actually covered a lot of ground this morning, believe it or not. Now, I don't believe that's a real camera because I know this building's vacant. I know who used to live here before they vacated the properties out, both of these. So, who knows? Who cares? There it is. What time is it? Anyways, 10 o'clock, that's it. All right. Well, I think that's going to wrap up our morning cruise this morning. Our early show. I'm going to pop a squat here on the stoop for a moment or two with y'all. Now, I always, when I come out, I brought my backpack with me today because I brought a couple extra things because you never know what's going to jump off. Got my camera gear and stuff, like, not all of it, just a few things. I call it my go bag, so when something jumps off, I just grab my bag and go. So. Matter of fact, I want to pull it out because I did it a little differently this morning, so I'll show you all real quick. I'll set you down right here so we can use this as a little thing here. yeah, I got my blue backpack with me today. So what I got, see, I carried this is my old drone thing. Since that drone got attacked by pigeons, and I no longer have that drone, I took everything out of it, and I now use it for my Osmo Action. I have Carson's body cam on it, in here with it, some lens wipes, and I got this bag, which I put a D-ring on it, and also has a belt thing so it can go on my belt, but I just clip it on my belt. This has the Osmo in it, ready to go whenever I need it. And also has in there, I have an extra battery and the light for it and a couple other stickers. So that sits in that bag like that. And then in case I need an extension stick for the Osmo, I got an extension stick for it. Has a little button on it in case I need it. Then I got attachments for the Osmo that came with it. In here, if you have your strap for your backpack. I also got an attachment so I can put my cell phone on other things, and then a little sticky one for you know, sticking on a car or something or anywhere, you know. I don't actually use that. There we go. Live streaming, yelling. Right? Well, yeah, that's my grab to go on the go. Let's get back in here now. Well, yeah, this is my quick grab bag, really. So, like, see, what I mean by that is if a fire jumps off, I can take and grab that and book and have everything I need to do that. Oops, there we go. That's the idea. Well, yeah, a little behind the scenes today, right? I'm gonna do a video this weekend, a short video explaining my equipment, what I use, how the cost is, and how cheap it is to actually get yourself started on doing a YouTube channel without spending a ton of money, and what kind of equipment will get you there to start. I'll start from the very beginning of what I use to what I do now and how I change things up with equipment. Oh, this is timing, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, where you? How far down in my? Okay, I know right where I'm at. But Donovan, as much as I'm glad you just joined, and I'm right in your neck of the woods, I was about to wrap it up and go home for the day and get some things done at home. I'll see you at work tonight, right? I say Donovan's a good friend, y'all. Well, yeah, that's all good. There's your buddy, though. That's your buddy right there, Donovan, ain't it? Is he still burying trash over here in the yard? Yeah, he's still burying trash under there? I think that's illegal, ain't it? Yeah, please don't stop it. Keep the channel clean, right? That's too clean to be used every day. That's no way. A backer should never look that clean. I was going to go over to the police station and look for that sticker, but I don't want to go over there. There's a lot of cops out there right now, and not that I'm doing anything wrong, it's just I don't want to pry up in their business, you know. I like to mind my own when it comes to things, you know. An old head once told me, kind of reminds me of Mr. Work, actually, but obviously Mr. Work, we were younger when he said this to me. He said to me, "Listen here, young buck, mind your business, you'll live longer." And man, was he right. And I say that a lot lately around other folks. Mind your business, you'll live longer. Not like I'm threatening you or anything like that. It's just, it's advice. when you mind your business, people don't put you in things. You don't get yourself into situations that you need to be a part of. Don't need to be a part of, I mean. Yeah, yes, Williams, that is great. I'm never going to forget that one. Oh, I'm glad someone got the humor in that. I don't know what these guys actually are doing. It looks like they're cleaning out sewer drains. Sewer authority, I guess. So, shit, I didn't park on this street. What is up, buddy? Look at this guy just chilling looking at me. He's like, oh, hey, take one more step closer. All right. That's what he was saying. Meals on Wheels, I guess. That's pretty cool. Calling for snow tomorrow. There's no way. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow. Well, either way, if it does snow, I'm still out vlogging. I like snow. Oh, wow, it is open. That's really cool. I've never seen it open when I went past. But alright, I gotta backtrack down that way to where I parked and get the heck out of this town. So until next time, y'all, I appreciate y'all joining me in this early morning, out cruising around this boring city. Appreciate y'all helping me out with the funding for my e-bike. You know, just by watching and letting those ads play, that's all you need to do. I mean, you don't have to let them play. I still get paid if you skip them, but not as much. But definitely a good thing to have these ads. That's going to help out a lot. Alright, y'all, until next time, I'll probably be back on later tonight. The weather's good, so probably like midnight-ish. So until next time, y'all, have a great day. Rise above, crack on.